can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah. Going out the dark clouds that had me down. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, I can see clearly now. We're talking about seeing clearly. We got something amazing going on in this week's incredible Torah portion of Haazinu. First, I got to explain a little bit about the peace and love. And life is good. That's a life is good company. But peace and love, that's a great expression. Wasn't actually coined by this individual, but it's been kind of his logo since he went off on his own musical career. And the hint is right over here. If you can read it. Yes, that is Ringo, the drummer from the Beatles. So peace and love, everybody. Woo! All right, this Torah portion, Haazinu, amazing parsha. And I feel like I can, in terms of I can see clearly now, I want you all to see clearly now. This is the second to last Torah portion. After this, we read Zos HaBracha on Simchas Torah that concludes the entire 5 Chumashim, the entire Torah, 5 books of Moses. And, but there's no beginning, no end to our learning, right? So as soon as we're done finishing Zos HaBracha, we go all the way back to the beginning, Breshis, the Genesis, the very first Torah portion, and we start all over again. New insights, new excitement, new development, new growth, new learning. So I'm just going to randomly open up to any page. And this is the Tikkun. This is where somebody who is preparing to read from the Torah in the synagogue, you have, this is what it looks like in the Torah itself, and this is how you practice it. Because the words have no punctuation, no nekudot, no vowels, and no musical notes. So here you practice from here, looking here, going back and forth with your eyeballs, and that's how you learn to sing it properly, to pronounce the words properly, and to sing them with the proper notes. So it's a whole job, and one that I am blessed to do for Beis Menachem in North Miami Beach. It's a big schus and a responsibility. I wanted to show you Haazinu. It's very unusual. It's 2 columns like this, a big open space in the middle, and this is one of the songs, one of the shiras, Shira Hazot. This song, this is one of the songs in the Torah, right? There's also Az Yashir, right? There's actually, I think there's 5 songs, but this is one of the main ones. And I'm sorry I'm at school, so you may hear some noise in the background. Okay? So here we have Haazinu Hashamayim, right? Haazinu Hashamayim v'adabeira v'sishma aratzim reifi. I want to share this incredible story with you from this Torah portion. The great Ramban, Nachmanides. By the way, you get to take a little peek in my music room. Oh yeah, lots of fun going on here, folks. Lots of fun, lots of fun. Keyboards over there, drums over there, adaptive instruments over there for students who need a little bit of extra assistance, some even from their wheelchairs. We'll save that for another time. All right, so all of a sudden there's a knock on Nachmanides' door, the Ramban, a great Torah scholar, genius, Gadol Hador, leader of the generation, a great Kabbalist, and they tell him, get into the buggy, horse-driven buggy, you're coming with us, and they're armed guards. And he realizes he doesn't know what the heck is going on. They bring him into a government office, bring him into a room, and he sees a guy sitting there eating fried pig, roasted pig, and it's Yom Kippur. That's an appropriate story because Yom Kippur was yesterday. So, who is this guy? he identifies himself. He says, "Hello, Rabbi Nachmanides. This is Avner, one of your former students." The Ramban looks at him. He says, "Avner, what are you doing? You're eating a treif animal, a non-kosher animal on Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the year, and pretty much everybody fasts. And what's going on with you? One of my students? You imagine being one of the students of the Ramban? Holy malole is what we would do to have that great honor and merit, right?" So he says to him, what the heck has got into you? What happened to you? And he, Avner says to him, I'm really upset with you, really, really ticked off. I'm not really even sure what I'm going to do with you. But I want you to know that the reason why I'm not observing Yom Kippur, the reason why I'm eating on Yom Kippur, the reason why I'm eating roasted pig on Yom Kippur in front of you, because you're the cause of it. You're the one who pushed me away. So the Ramban's like, what are you talking about? What do you mean I pushed you away? So he says to him, yes, I remember learning with you the Torah portion of Haazinu. And in the Torah portion of Haazinu, you said that Jewish destiny is there for every single person. It's all contained in Haazinu, and even our names are in there. Well, I went home from your class thinking that's the most absurd, ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Jewish destiny is in Haazinu? There's 52 verses in Haazinu, 52, right? What are you, crazy? And somehow my name and destiny are in Haazinu? I don't think so. I thought these rabbis are off the wall. This Torah is the most ridiculous thing ever. And you know what? I am leaving. I've had it. I'm done. I'm done with it. This rabbi pushed me away. So now I'm here. I'm a big macher in the government, a big to-do here. And I blame you. And what do you have to say for yourself? And I have to think about what I'm even going to do with you. So the Ramban says, I still believe what I told you is true. It is true. And just give me a few minutes. The Ramban goes to the corner and he prays to God to show him the wisdom in this particular situation. He comes back after a few moments and he says to him, yes, I found your name in there, and I think your destiny is related to this particular verse that I found your name. So Avner's like, I don't believe you. What are you talking about? So now I can see clearly now. I want to show you as well. So in this verse, which is verse 26, okay, Amarti afehem ashbisa manosh zichram. If you take every third letter, you get the resh, aleph, base, nun, and resh. Every third letter of these words in a row, and you get Reb Avner. Okay? Avner. Here there's his name, and the resh is for Rav, rabbi, which is pretty amazing. And so Avner flips out. He says, I can't believe it. My name is Zino. You were right. I can't believe it. He spits out what's in his mouth, and he tells him, what does the verse mean? And so the Ramban tells him, it basically means that you should be like, people should forget about you. They shouldn't even remember who you are. And so he says, Rebbe, what should I do? I can't get over this. I should have asked you this first before totally leaving it. What do I do? So he tells him, well, your name is probably connected with that particular verse, which means you should get the heck out of town, leave, go to a place where nobody knows you, and do tshuva, return, come back, my son. And notice that the Torah even calls you Rav Avner, not just Avner, but Rabbi. That's pretty wild. If you want to say Rav, how is that even possible? Here's a guy eating roasted pig on Yom Kippur. All of a sudden the Torah is referring to him as Rav Avner, Rav, a rabbi. And that just goes to show you that really everyone's essence is so much more potential. We have so much more goodness to us and greatness to us. We don't even realize it. So this is what he told him. He basically said to him, look all around, there's nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me down. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All right. Got to see clearly now and realize that everyone's greatness that we have within us is yet probably to be revealed and discovered. Peace out, y'all. Have a great Shabbos. Peace and love.